Well folks, here we are again. As the season finale of 2020 inches closer, many of us are ready to forget this year altogether. We've lost so many celebrities this year, and it's no wonder that a lot of people may have missed the memo. Today I will be updating our In Memoriam series for these stars, and in doing so honor the legacies that they've left behind. Welcome to Top 10 Beyond the Screen. I'm your host Johnny Rogers, and if you happen to be new here, make sure you hit that subscribe button, that way you never miss another video. Now thanks for the delay, let's get right into today's list of the top 10 celebrities you didn't realize passed away in 2020, part 6. In at number 10, Sean Connery. The Scottish actor best known for his portrayal of James Bond was most notably remembered for being the first to bring the role to the big screen and appeared in 7 of the spy thrillers. According to his son, Sean had been unwell for quite some time now and passed away peacefully in his sleep while in the Bahamas. His acting career spanned across 7 decades, and in 1988 he picked up the Oscar for Best Supporting Actor in The Untouchables. His son also mentioned to the BBC that he was surrounded by many of his family members at the time of his passing. Sean Connery was born in Edinburgh and had his first major film appearance in the 1957 British gangster film titled No Road Back. His first time playing James Bond was in the film Dr. No in 1962, and following that he would go on to appear in another 5 official films as well as the unofficial Never Say Never Again in 1983. Sean Connery passed away on October 31st, 2020 at the age of 90. In at number 9, Helen Reddy. In the part 5 of the series, I decided to read back through some of the comments to see if anyone mentioned someone that I may have missed, and sure enough, our lovely fans delivered. Helen Reddy was one of your suggestions following that video, and so this point is for you. Singer Helen Reddy, who became an emblem of feminism with her 1972 smash hit titled I Am Woman, sadly passed away on September 29th at the age of 78. In her later years, Helen had been suffering from both Addison's disease as well as dementia, although no cause of death was given at the time. Her hit song I Am Woman ended up shooting to number 1 on the charts in 1972 and was only followed up by other chart toppers like Delta Dawn and Angie Baby. At the 1973 Grammy Awards, she won the Pop Female Vocalist Award and further cemented her legacy as a symbol of the women's liberation movement when she thanked God because she makes everything possible. She being the important part there. In at number 8, Carol Arthur. Actress Carol Arthur was best known for her several collaborations with Mel Brooks that included big films like Blazing Saddles. She appeared in the 1974 comedy as the school mistress Harriet Johnson. Carol also held significant roles in 3 other Mel Brooks films. There was the 1976 film called Silent Movie, Robin Hood Men in Tights in 1993, and Dracula Dead and Loving It in 1995. Mel Brooks was one of the first people to pay tribute to Carol Arthur via Twitter, where he said, "Sad to hear of Carol Arthur's passing. She was so great in Blazing Saddles as Harriet Johnson, the over-the-top outspoken school marm. She will be missed." Her son also shared a very nice message along with a photo of them together and said, "Thank you for being the best mom in the world. You are free now. I will miss you and love you forever. Give dad a big hug and kiss for me. Thank you for your wisdom and unconditional love, and thank you for giving your gift. We were all so lucky and blessed to have you. I love you." Carol Arthur passed away on November 1st at the Mary Pickford House in Woodland Hills, California at the age of 85. In at number 7, Billy Joe Shaver. Willie Nelson once called him the greatest living songwriter. Country music singer Billy Joe Shaver rose to fame in 1973 with his debut album titled Old Five and Dimers Like Me, and he was often referred to as part of the outlaw country movement happening in the 1970s. He would go on to work with massive legends in the industry like Waylon Jennings and Willie Nelson, of course. Billy really became a notable songwriter though after Chris Christopherson discovered him and recorded his song called Good Christian Soldier on the landmark 1971 album titled The Silver-Tongued Devil and I. Later on, Shaver would have his songs picked up and recorded by the likes of Elvis Presley, David Allan Coe, Patti Loveless, Tom T. Hall, Jerry Lee Lewis, Johnny Paycheck, and Doug Kershaw, to name a few. His own singing career, however, is equally as impressive. His library included 17 studio albums, the last of which was completed in 2014. According to reports, Billy Joe Shaver suffered from a massive stroke at Ascension Providence Hospital in Waco, Texas, that led to the singer passing on October 28th at the age of 81. In at number 6, Nikki McKibbin. Nikki McKibbin was a fantastic singer that debuted on the first season of American Idol. She ended up finishing 3rd in the first season back in 2002, right behind the winner Kelly Clarkson and runner-up Justin Guarini. Her husband Craig Sadler was the first to break the news on Facebook, and in his post he writes, "Many of you already know something is wrong. The love of my life, Nikki Sadler, suffered an aneurysm on Wednesday. She would already be gone, but she's an organ donor and has been kept on life support to make that possible. That shouldn't be a surprise to us. Even at the end, she is still giving. She was so loved that I know thousands of you will be grieving with us. There are only a few hours left for me to hold her hand and kiss her forehead. The current COVID situation won't allow the huge service that she deserves, but I would like to offer you the opportunity to honor her. She will be taken to the OR at 3 a.m. Central Time to give her final gift that will save the lives of strangers. You probably know she practically worships Stevie Nicks. Before they begin, they will play Landslide for her one last time. If you are able, you can pause at 3 wherever you are and listen to it with her. She will know that you're sharing her farewell. She loved so many of you, and I know you loved her too." Nikki McKibbin passed away at the age of 42 in Arlington, Texas. In at number 5, Jerry Jeff Walker. Another big loss for the state of Texas in the world of music was the legendary Jerry Jeff Walker. Jerry was a country singer and songwriter who wrote the pop song called Mr. Bojangles. In the 1960s, Walker rose quickly through the ranks in the New York Greenwich Village folk scene. By 1970 though, he had moved to Texas, and in 1972 he landed a hit record with his version of the song LA Freeway. Along with the Los Gonzo Band, he recorded an album the following year that became a classic in the country rock scene. By 1986, he had formed his own music label called Tried and True Music, and would go on to release several more albums under it. Unfortunately, in 2017, he was diagnosed with throat cancer and thus began to undergo chemotherapy and radiation. After putting up a strong fight with throat cancer for many years and some other health issues, Jerry Jeff Walker passed away at the age of 78 on October 23rd. In at number 4, Anthony Chisholm. The best way to describe this man is the quote from Viola Davis, who wrote a touching tribute to the late actor. In the tweet she said, "Oh man, why did I think you would live forever? Love you, Anthony. The acting world will miss your wisdom, your immense talent, your generosity. You were a survivor. Good night, King. Sleep well. You earned it." Anthony was an actor and storyteller like none other. He truly was the embodiment of loyalty, devotion, and compassion in his artistry. After serving in the US Army during the Vietnam War, Anthony returned home and embarked on a wide-ranging career in acting. He was nominated for a Tony Award for Best Supporting Actor in a Play for his role of Elder Joseph Barlow in August Wilson's Radio Golf. He had also performed on Broadway in Gem of the Ocean, and he is a winner of both the Drama Desk Award and the Obie Award. And he was undeniably one of the best actors around. Anthony Chisholm passed away on October 16th at the age of 71. In at number 3, Tommy DeVito. Tommy DeVito was a founding member of the 1960s Four Seasons Band. His former bandmate Frankie Valli was one of the first to notify fans of Tommy's passing. In the post he said, "It is with great sadness that we report that Tommy DeVito, a founding member of the Four Seasons, has passed. We send our love to his family during this most difficult time. He will be missed by all who loved him." Along with the Four Seasons Band, they sang huge hits such as "Oh What a Night" and other sensations such as "Can't Take My Eyes Off You." Broadway even created a musical called Jersey Boys that opened in 2005 and told the story of the band. Jersey Boys ended up winning a Tony Award for Best Musical as well as a Grammy for Best Cast Album, and eventually was made into a feature film. Tommy DeVito passed away on September 21st at the age of 92 in Las Vegas after recently being hospitalized for COVID-19. In at number 2, William Blinn. William was a two-time Emmy Award-winning screenwriter for Brian's Song and Roots. His daughter was first to confirm his passing. William Blinn passed away from natural causes at the age of 83 on October 22nd in an assisted living community in Burbank, California. William had written 2 TV productions that would lead to massive success in the 1970s. The 1971 TV movie called Brian's Song was a commercial and creative triumph that brought in 5 Emmys and many other accolades. It revolved around the true story of 2 Chicago Bears pro football players, Brian Piccolo and Gale Sayers. The pair ended up forming a deep bond as one of them dies from cancer. It was watched by over 55 million people when it premiered, and at the time ranked as the 4th most watched film ever to air on television. As I mentioned, his daughter was the first to notify Variety magazine of his passing, and in a statement of tribute she had this to say about her father. "He was humble, pensive, very fair, sensitive, generous, simple, intimidating to many, but a huge heart of gold. So intelligent, an introvert, my dad." Last but certainly not least, in our number 1 spot, CONCHATA FERRELL. This one really hit me hard upon hearing the news. CONCHATA was hilarious in her role on 2.5 Men, as well as her overly protective character in Adam Sandler's Mr. Deeds. Although she was also a regular cast member on 5 other TV sitcoms, she was perhaps best known for playing Berta, the sassy housekeeper, for all 12 seasons of 2.5 Men. Her performance led to her picking up 2 Primetime Emmy Award nominations for Outstanding Supporting Actress in a Comedy Series. John Cryer paid a lovely tribute to her and said, "She was a beautiful human. Berta's gruff exterior was an invention of the writers. Chatty's warmth and vulnerability were her real strengths. I'm crying for the woman I'll miss and the joy she brought so many." CONCHATA FERRELL passed away on October 12th at the age of 77 following complications from cardiac arrest. And that has been the top 10 celebrities you didn't realize passed away in 2020 part 6. Thank you so much for watching, and thank you to the most amazing team behind the scenes for all of their hard work. If you enjoyed this video, then please show us some love here by tapping that like and subscribe button. Plus, don't forget to leave us a comment down below with your thoughts on today's list. And from Top 10 Beyond the Screen, my name is Johnny Rogers. Until next time, stay classy.